what was happening around this time is Captain Christopher M. Chase, the head person of all of Guam's United States Coast Guard, issued what we are referring to as a code red from the movie A Few Good Men. That movie with Tom Cruise where he says, "You can't handle the truth." That movie. So Captain Chase issued a code red against Mike, and every single person under Captain Chase started a relentless attack on our family. Just relentless, brutal, daily for 3.5 years now. Mike finally retired August 1st, 2022, and he retired honorably. He has 100% VA disability. 70% comes from the PTSD he acquired as a result of these hate crimes that they committed against him. He has no history of mental health issues of any sort prior to this happening. But I hope what we'll be able to show people is that the United States government, the United States Coast Guard, and their supervisory body, the Department of Homeland Security, were totally okay with Mike being treated this way, and with our family being torn apart, and with all of us being treated this way. They signed off on it, they approved it, they said, you deserve a lot less than what our white counterparts say, what our white counterparts deserve. And you're gonna have to excuse me because this stuff is really emotional to talk about. It has the one thing that I've cared about in this world has been my family. I didn't have much growing up in my home. And so building this family that we had, a blended family. Mike has one baby from Mama Jen, or Joshie, and I have 4 from my previous marriage. And we were doing our best to raise these kids and take good care of his parents, who fully deserved our 100% attention. And instead, for the last 3.5 years, we've been dealing with terrorism committed by the United States government. The United States Coast Guard, the Department of Homeland Security have terrorized us on a day-to-day basis, to the point we even had helicopters hovering over our house the day after I went public. 2 days in a row, multiple helicopters over our home, directly over our home. And we have a choice to either be so terrified that we're not going to do anything, or we're going to be galvanized. And our family is galvanized by this. We are more unified now than we have ever been. We are more together, I think, as a direct result of the amount of stress that this has put us through.
We're trying to come together and say our story and make sure
this doesn't happen to
people in Guam, the families, know what has happened, because it might be going for their families too, and their loved ones. Especially those in the Coast Guard, especially the indigenous people, brown, Black, our LGBTQ plus family and friends. Anyone that is at increased risk of being discriminated against, you can count on it happening in the US Coast Guard, and you can count on them hiding it.